Grand Rising. Grand Rising, everybody. Hold on. How everybody feeling? Hey. All right. Peace, peace, peace. How everybody feeling? How everybody feeling? Ooh. Just giving people time to get on here. And I'm gonna start. Oh. Okay. Why you two keep trying to give me commercials? Is it? It's because I'm monetized now, but is it a lot? Here we go. Another 90s, 80s. Baby trying to act like they ain't grow up watching commercials. Peace and blessings, KT. All right, boom. All right. Let me get off of here. I'm good now. All right. Word. It's cool until you said something. Damn, KT. You started them. Peace, Queen. Peace, Nisi. Peace, King for after money. Peace, Queen Melissa. Peace, King KT. Deshaun. Peace, King Lily. Peace, Queen. Hustle up and buy. Peace and blessings to you. AV, go get it. Peace and blessings to you. I don't be wanting to say if I'm not like certain that it's a man or woman. And Angie, peace queen. Levine, peace queen. Boom. Okay. So everybody feeling good. We can get straight into it. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Praise be to Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Lord of the worlds, owner of the day of judgment. Thee alone we worship. Thee alone was asked for help. Show us the straight path, the path of those whom thou hast favored, not the path of who earned thine anger, nor of those who go astray. And in Arabic, we say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Malik Yawmiddin, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in, Ihdinas siratal mustaqim, siratal ladina an'amta alaihim, ghayril maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Amen. It started over the commercial off the rip, so that's programming you. Get used to it. All right, so Rams, peace, King. I see you, bro. I see you. So this is episode 10. We moving. All right. So we're gonna start with faith and alignment, and then we're gonna go straight to market structure. Yeah, appreciate that, Angie. Yeah, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Yeah, let's go. Let's lock in now. So we come together on this 10th milestone, not to discuss the vanities of this world, but to deal with something bigger. We are here to deal with the geometry of the soul. We call it faith and alignment. But what is alignment? Alignment is when there is no friction between your will and the will of the Almighty. And many of you, if you're honest, living in friction. You're forcing things, you're rushing things, you're chasing things that don't even belong to you. And you wonder why you're tired. You wonder why your mind won't rest. You wonder why even when you win, it don't feel like peace. It's because something in you is out of order, not broken, but out of alignment. Faith is not something you pick up when life gets hard. Faith is not something you turn on when the trade goes against you. Faith is law. Look at the universe. The sun rises without permission. The moon moves without hesitation. The stars stay in position without confusion. Everything in creation is submitted to order. But you want the reward without the discipline. You want the blessing without the alignment. You want the outcome without correcting the foundation. You want God to fix your situation, but you won't even fix your posture before Him. You can lie to people, you can lie to your followers, you can lie to your conversations, you can even lie to yourself long enough to believe it, but you cannot lie to God. He sees the intention, the inconsistency. He sees the version of you that you hide from everybody else. And until you become honest, you will stay out of alignment. Now, hear this clearly. People hear submission and they think weakness. Submission to God is power because when you align with Him, you are no longer operating on your own limited strength. You tap into something greater, something stable, something ordered, something that doesn't move with emotion. So, how can you lead a family? How can you lead a community? How can you lead anything if you cannot lead your own spirit? This is why we open here, because we are tired of being almost, tired of starting and stopping, tired of temporary highs and empty results. It's not a game when we talk about God. And if your mind is off, your heart is off, your spirit is off, then everything you build will reflect that, no matter how good it looks on the outside. So today we need to lock in, pull your thoughts back from the noise, pull your attention back from distraction, pull your desires back from things that don't serve you, and point your soul back towards the source. Because when you get in alignment, when you stand on faith, there is no system, no opinion, no circumstance that can hold you down. Faith is the foundation. And then we go on to market structure. Share my screen. Getting good at that. So I don't know what's going on in the market. I haven't looked at the market in some time now. I ain't gonna lie, this African thing right here keep catching my dang eye. So let's see what we got. I haven't. If y'all messaging me on the Discord too, I haven't seen anything at all. Man, this is fire. This is super fire. Um, I didn't see. I'm just getting to my phone, so I didn't see Jason message me. Again, this is the Discord. It's closed right now. We'll be opening it up in don't know, month or two. Golly, what you? That's probably a 6 cylinder too. It's probably not even an 8 cylinder. Um, so it's closed for now for like a month, 2 months, not sure. And I do have something that I'm going to be introducing to everybody as soon as we test it out more in Discord, and I'll have that ready today and soon. Um, what else? So I'll get caught up in there later if anybody hit me. So let's see what the market is doing. I did see SPY at 732 at 11. So the reason why I decided not to get into any trades at all is because that rubber band, mean reversion. Um, we was we opened around 729, I believe higher than 729, and we pushed straight to 732. The move is already done for the day. That gap up right there is going to be exhaustion. I don't want to chase and get caught at the top. 735 is a wall. Um, that should be the next target, but I don't want to chase here. It'll be chasing for me if I get in. This is a cup and handle right here that played out. Nice gap up. So this is ES looking at futures right now. And we're getting away from our moving averages now. So normally when you see something like that, you'll see consolidation. Price will wait for it to catch up. We're looking strong. So 725 hasn't been tested yet. We broke it, but we need to retest. Um, we're probably looking at, I said in the Discord, I don't know if I said it on live, but we're probably looking at 735. I said we already basically there. And then 750 was my next target. So don't chase this move though. Um, it looks strong. It looks strong. I wouldn't try to short it as well. So let's go to SPX now. It's the daily. So I have a fib here. We're approaching it, $7,393. Little ticks. Yeah, we're close. So when we get towards that call wall, because SPY call wall is at 735. Um, I'm not gonna pull up the GEX map because I don't have it up right now. Yeah, we're right there. So 734, my fib even says 734. Then we have a call wall at 735. Above 732, when you're as long as we're below it now, but if we recapture 732 and we get like a momentum candle, or if we hold for I would say 15 minutes to 30 minutes, then 735 is going to be a magnet. But just know like 734, 80 around there, they're going to start hedging, and that'll put pressure on you. Uh Nice. It's a nice move. Whoever caught that, amazing. If you swung, we were in 730 calls yesterday, but I don't swing a lot of the times like um overnight, but sometimes I do. It depends on my confidence level and how much I'm willing to risk, the MOC balance. It's a lot that goes to it. Um yeah, we're flagging. We're flagging here. But we did lose 732. I was looking for a retest back to that 726 area. $726.32 as of now. But the first target will be 729. $729.15 I'm looking at. Um $726.90 might be the target if they can't hold, if buyers can't hold 729, and it actually is invalidated because you want to hold this area right here. Like I say, you take 100% of your candle or 100% of your structure, whatever you're doing. In this case, I'm taking this gap up right here, and just based off of looking at 50% is where I put my line at, of course, but we use the fib as well. And I put body to body, the top of the body to the bottom of this body of this candle. And I'm just looking to see where the 50% is, right on there. And so I want to see if around $730.55 to $730.10 if buyers step in. If we lose to $731.20, we're going to test those areas. The question is, can they hold that 730 call wall? Remember, 730 was massive, massive. So the fact we broke that is big. But it could actually make price pull back towards it. So that's buy. And then, so yeah, the market's pushing right now because we go and look at QQQ, see how our tech is doing. We'll look at our semis as well. This is a retest coming. This is bearish right here. I'm on the hourly, so take that with a grain of salt. My 50% is probably like here, $690. Do the same thing here. So yeah, my 50% is at $690. You can see how price moves in that. You want to see buyers step in $690.60 to $690, just flat, we'll say. You want to see buyers step in there. If you lose that, then we're more than likely going to test that $685.50 level. Again, overextended. One gap, two gap, three gaps, the continuation gaps. I'm looking for exhaustion. Again, it don't have to exhaust. Let's look at this. Boom, boom. But I mean, it did exhaust though. SPY's on the tear right now. QQQ is ripping. No retest. This is our key level right here, 735. Previous highs. Look at this. We was rejecting this. I don't like when stocks just break and just fly. I want to see it retest. I want to know that we have a floor. We don't know that right now where we're at. We don't have much liquidity. So when QQQ and SPY decides for the rubber band to pop, it's going to drop fast. It's going to drop fast. We got structure here at 675, then no structure all the way down to 634, and then you're looking at 650, 655, 650. Again, we're ripping. Let's look at SMH. Our semis, what are they doing? Ripping. A lot of we're flagging. The thing that's interesting is what I just noticed on SMH. Let's see a SPY. It's the same thing. Same thing. One sec. I need all my time frames to match. That's a strong trend. The 4 hour, the 5 day is not leading. The 10 day is. You want the 5 to lead. My 5 is the orange. My 10 is the green. I'm looking right here because they're on top. They're stacked on each other, so I can't see. But right here, let me go to the daily. 5 is leading on the daily. So overall, we're looking good. But today, we might pull back. My 10 is leading on the hour. My 5 is starting to roll over. It want to roll over, same as my 20. It don't look that strong. Very well, SPY pulls back to SPY. SPY's more than likely pulling back to $726. I noticed when I was looking at SMH, same thing. QQQ, same thing. So today looks like a pullback day, even though we've been ripping 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. So I can't say a pullback day. It do look like we're going to retrace though. So whoever got in at the top on this bullish, uh, what do you call it? Start with an M. Can't catch the name. Um, Rams, you know the name. Um, Muzza something. But that candle looks like it could be a fake out. So let's look and see what oil is doing. We're looking at WTI, what the United States price oil at. So we go to the daily. Nice. You see, we keep coming to this area and buyers step in. This is bullish right here. Um, Oil is forming a cup and handle here. We got our right handle trying to get back above the 20-day, but it looks like we're just looking for liquidity. Look at these wicks down here. How you come down, snatch the liquidity every time around this area. You came back down here, snatched it. You coming back where the right handle is. You're snatching it. Look at this area right here. See this area? Wicked out. Coming down here to snatch liquidity. And you're finding buyers here. More than likely, we're going to get back above $98. And I would say, what's today? Wednesday? Friday or Monday, we'll be back above $98. It's getting ready for an explosive move. Let's check Brent overall with the economy price oil at. Okay, your cup and handle here. A little stronger, holding about the 20, holding that 100 area. Same thing, liquidity grabbing. I haven't been focused on Bitcoin a lot lately, but Bitcoin's bear market is not done though. It's not. It is not done. Right? I could be wrong, but I'm not. Right handle coming here bouncing. Same thing, liquidity. So Brent's gonna get back above 105 Friday or Monday. What is VIX doing? I don't know where VIX is at. I haven't checked VIX. So you're holding down that spring. The more you hold down that spring, the more aggressive it's going to be when you release that spring. So I can automatically see what's going on. We're letting price come like right here. When you start consolidating down here, let the moving averages catch up. Moving averages, now they catch up. Now you're riding them waves, and now you're starting to see volatility. It's starting to rip right here. This is compression. You need this right here. VIX has to reset, and that's what it was doing. That's what it's doing now. But look, compressed, and then it rips. We're compressing, but look, moving averages caught up now, right? And they're not that aggressive. So we could get back above $18 by the end of the weekend. By the end of the week, we can get back above 18. We're gonna consolidate more. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we consolidate it all next week as well. Because VIX likes to compress for a little minute. Yeah, we might. Yeah, we might. So we'll probably continue this move to the upside next week. Dangerous waters up here. I'm not jumping in. I wanted to. If I do, it's going to be short swing. Um, but yeah, I'm not looking to get in there. So we're approaching the top of my trend line on Bitcoin. Again, I am not bullish on Bitcoin. I'm bearish. Look at my trend line. I lined it up. Make sure the bodies is touching. Need two or three. Just like I do support and resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4. The bodies of the candles, right on the bodies of the candles. Now, if you look at my 200-day moving average. It's right on top of my trend line. Right on top. That's perfect. So Bitcoin might find some sellers here and we're trapped between the 200 and the 100, and it's acting as like a selling channel. Looks exactly like a selling channel. The red is the 200, the blue is the 100. Um, Very well, we come down to 79. 79K would probably come down towards and test. But overall, Bitcoin needs to hold 77K or it's coming right back down to that 70. Um, I'm not I'm not bullish on Bitcoin. Not yet. I still think it has more seeking to go find 60K. I do see Bitcoin going back down to test. If it lose 60K, then we'll see 45K. Um, we can even see 35K. It's bear markets, they lose about 70 to 80%. I gotta see how much we dropped. But look at this. We still gotta get back above this area, that 83K area. Really, you need to get above 87K on Bitcoin. So I'm not bullish yet. I don't believe the trend flipped yet and it's clear. You can just look at the structure. Look at all these candles. All these candles together are the resistance. You just have to find the base, the floor, and 100 days doing that for you. Um, so that's Bitcoin. We did VIX, SPY, QQQ. We could look at our small caps, see what's going on. I didn't. Small caps are ripping. Mm, let's see how we close today. If we close in a doji, definitely wouldn't chase this move. 278, more likely IWM comes back. So, but we can gap up again now. Uh, what else? What else? What else? IWM. What is our yields doing? US10. I gotta remember that. US10. I don't know how I always forget that. Cup and handle forming on a 10-year. So, yeah, it pulled back some, but it's price action doing this thing. The 20 days right there. Cup and handles forming. Yields 10-year looks like it's ready to rip up. That's going to put pressure on equity, especially IWM. That'll make Bitcoin pull back. Cup and handle on the 2-year. So we got bull flags on our S&P, our Nasdaq, our semis, but we got cup and handles on our oils and our treasuries. That's a dangerous market. That doesn't scream risk on to me at all. Market's confused for sure. One of them categories has to drop. Everything can't go up. That's a bad market right there. So let's look at SLB. Energy probably pulled back because that little news we got. So SLB is pulling back, but I like the pullback, testing our support. I like it. $54.50 was the main area to break, right? Remember that? And then we ripped to 57. Now we're testing that key level that we could not break forever. We never broke it. Well, we not never, but it's been years, I believe. I lied. It's been 1 year, but we still didn't really break it there. It's been about 2 years. Now you're retesting. When we hold here, we are going to rip. We're going to smash that 57. We'll hit 60, 65. My target always been at 70, I believe. I want to say 73 on SLB, but I'll just say 70. Um, it's just structure. Nothing goes straight up. You gotta once you break that level, you should come back and retest that level. That's healthy. Um, SLB, I'm in a few other plays. AHCO got smacked from earnings. I didn't check it today. See if it got back above $12. No, but we're holding our 100-day moving average. So this is another leap that I'm in. I'm not looking to get out. I'm not looking to get out. We found buyers at that 100-day. Look at this. This is nice. You get back about that $11.87. This could push us up. We got our lower moving averages trying to hold us up. 100-day. We just need to get back above the 200-day on the weekly. And I like what I see. So we have time on that. We got more than 200 days, so I'm not rushing that. I don't think I'm in any swings now I think about it. Besides a Beyond, the May 15th still. I think it's a $2 call. Um, no, more than likely down on that now. But I was willing to lose it, so I'm not tripping on it. And I like what I see. I like what I see. $3. We're almost at $1 again. We're just pinned. You notice that we're big not Bitcoin. Beyond hasn't lost that 90 cent level. We're pinned. They're just pinning. And because $1 is a big call wall. But look what price is doing. Beyond is ready to rip, and we'll see $1.50 again. We just have to break $1.50. Once we break $1.50, that's gonna go to $3, then $5, and just say that for now. Say $5 for now. What else am I in? Other than that, what like shares? I don't really gotta get into. Um, I'm not in too many plays. Like I said, I'm not. Um, I don't think I post why for YouTube why I'm not. Why I'm being careful. Why I'm looking to go all cash. Well, not all cash, but mostly all cash. Besides my energy plays. So okay, yeah, AHCO is down, but the spread is wide, so I'm not worried about that. SLB still printing, um, mainly cash. I'm looking to chase on, chase on, chase on. All right. Let's see. Do y'all have? Let me go and check if y'all have any questions for me. How we feeling? Jason. As soon as I look at my TV, I'm gonna do 75 contracts on Beyond. All right, so I have a perfect tool, um, and I'm going to be releasing it soon, but I'm not sure your account, Jason. But on a stock like that, it's kind of risky. I wouldn't go that heavy. Um, so I have something that's going to help a lot of us. Um, not over leverage or not jump in, make you pause. And I hope that we all could use it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to help a lot. But we're doing a test on it right now, and then I'll tell you a little more about it. See, I'm going to release that again to the 10 people we got because we do have enough people. 10, but I got 10 people testing it. Well, I will. So I'll release that, and then I'll let y'all know. Um, oh, the comments. You'll be honest, ready to squeeze, but it could also not do nothing. So be very careful. Now, the goal is to reach 1 billion for philanthropy, real estate, and stocks. That's a fact. JCI, Angie, I never heard of. Matter of fact, I seen it. If I seen it, Angie, I know it's ripping because I actually did see it, I think yesterday. So, actually, Angie, my apologies. I mean, I jumped the gun, right? Hmm. This is interesting. I like. So we just need to find structure. If you're not good at doing your support and resistance, the trick is grab that fib and get the most touches. You want 2 to 3 touches at least. I got 3 right here. Let me show you before I do it. So just pay attention to my dotted line. So if I right here on the dotted line, I got 1 candle right here the body, 2 candles the body. Then I come all the way over here, 3. Well, just 3 because these small ones I don't really want to count. I start there and I'll take it down to the bottom where the most candles is touching. So more than likely here, about this area, because I got 1, 2, 3. So let's pull that down on our fib. If you're not good with structure, you can use your fib. And the golden zone is the 61.80 to 50% area. So look for buyers here. We look for buyers at $137.40 and $139.20. You want to see buyers coming in, stepping in. If not, the structure flips. So that $137.40 needs to hold, or you're coming back down to retest the 130 for now. But you want this pullback. I like it. My 10-day is declining down though. So this is telling me it could come down to 131. 131. It's holding though. 131 or 130. Damn. 133. Watch 133 area. My trend line's here. See by the time it comes down. Actually 135. Watch the 135 area. JCI looks good though. Right now it's about patience. It's gonna consolidate. Just a cup and handle. Right handle is consolidating right now. Just gotta be careful. You want it to hold $144.75, and you want to see that area hold for a week because we tried right here 1, 2, 3, 4 days and failed. So let's try a week. If we could hold that area for a week, let's see what buyers do there. But for now, it looks like it's going to retrace. So that's JCI. Boom, boom, boom. I did SLB. SLB, we good. $54.50 is the area we want to hold. That's the key level. Remember, that was the top that area. I don't. How long I've been in SLB? I don't remember, but that level was a level that we touched and we fell all the way down to like 49.50. So we do need to come back to that area now, and that's what we're doing. We just want to hold that area now. We should. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Now I'm gonna be saying it. All right. GDS gold, silver, slept up too. Okay. You, 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 you. Let's check. Very volatile. Very volatile. You. We're on a weekly. That's nice. It needs to hold $23.30 though. Really, $24 is what you want to see. You hold. This is a nice. If we get a daily close above $22.63, that is going to be nice. This is a huge cup and handle. My. This is the daily. I ain't gonna lie. Who just, man, we cut this from our watch list. Lee, I forgot what you said your name was, Queen. But man, you break that $23.30 area. Yeah, we're gonna do a swing on this. And we're gonna go back to test that $26 area. You break that area. This is nice. This is real nice. And my support and resistance are marked based off structure. Red is seller's territory. Orange is my last warning before seller's territory. Yellow is my warning. I want to be careful. It's like this is the front line. You don't want sellers to take this if you're bullish, and if you're bearish, you don't want uh, buyers to take this. We're in the green officially. We just need to close now. See, we tried before, then the next day, boom, it's this level. You break $23.30 for break and retest and the whole app's going to be telling you that I'm in this play. I like this a lot. Below $20, even man, $19.70. That's the area you want to hold. This is $19.35 it could come down to, but I don't think it will. This is nice. I like this. I see it all like every day. It's very volatile because I got it on my Webull things. I didn't remove it from my watch list thing. Um, oh, Lakia, let's go, Lakia. We had you did us dirty. Well, we never got into it, but we had it on our watch list and we removed it. So another thing, if you're on this live and right, follow me. If you're on this live and you're using other websites and not ramsoffthechart.com, you're bugging. You're bugging. I'm not signed in. Oh, let me sign in. I'm just gonna sign in now. You know how it goes. Don't look at my email. I don't answer my emails. Stop looking. All right, BBI. I got you with Google still, Tamara. I got you. So speaking of watch list, I just wanted to come back here. Again, this website is super dope. Take advantage. It's free for now. It won't be for long, but it is worth the price, and the price will be affordable, I'm sure. You got everything you need on here. You need a heat map. Why are you paying $20 a month? Come here and get this thing for free for right now. And it got everything, man. Got the flow scanner on here. Everything you need. You don't know how to chart? Come here. But you need to learn now. But still, he simplified it for you. You don't have to know everything. You at work all the time, boom. Just put the ticker in here. Look at this, boom, boom, boom. Still try to look at the chart though. And yeah, it's really convenient, especially if you're working that 9 to 5 and you don't have that much time to do this, but you should do it after work anyway. But you could come here and look at your levels, compare it to the levels here. It's an amazing website. So then we have our watch list. Let's see how we hitting. Bingo. We 12 out of 12. Still. Our leader is BE. Amazing. OIH is right behind it. BKR just had their earnings right there. Talk to me. SLB. Yeah. HAL, BG, ADM. Wow, these are amazing. NEE. NEE. Where's it? Let's see where's that. NEE left us. Target was $9,900. Wanted to get in at $87. $88. You gapped up. Yep. Nah, still not hitting. But you're getting break retest. $93. I don't want it. I want it here. I just don't know if I can get that $90 area. Let's go back to Google. Let's what did Levine talk about? The sniper's code. I don't know. Yeah, all right. Ram site is fire. Where? All right, Google. You crushed. My. I love Google. I always love Google. Just like Forever After Money in Discord said, that wait, was it it might have been Big E. It was one of the two. One of them. How Google always it always slept on. Like people forgot about it when that AI and stuff. You had people even saying Apple was going to like crush them in this AI war and stuff like that. While you're on YouTube, that's crazy. So Google, are you in? Rims, you a genius for this one. Word. Who dropped this again? Was it Tamara? Tamara, are you in Google already? If you're not, do not get in. It left everybody. Wow, $437. I got $437 on Google, but Google should come back and retest that 388 level. But Google is really strong right now. $437. Are you in? Oh, Big E. Okay, appreciate that. JC, you referring to Google? With Tamara, you are in. If you are in $382, you're probably going to come back down and retest that. The 5-day it's wow. Google is strong. 5, 10, 20, 100, 200 stacked in the order. I don't see Google stopping. Wow. $437. I'm pretty confident that should hit, but just gotta remember the type of environment we're in. So this is nice. So I don't have much to say about Google. $383. Wow, what's going on? Ah, $383. Probably come back and retest that. I be having fun inside my head, just make myself laugh sometimes. $386 is a level that you can see it come back down to retest, but you do have 390 again. Wow, Google. What did I say? 430. That's all I got for Google. Can't spend too much time on the market structure, but I'm gonna finish 120 because $437. Peace, Queen. I see you, Talisha. Professor T. It's Google. What was the other one? I think BBAI. That was the name. I remember talking about this on the live. I don't remember what I was saying though. Wow. Not the chart, but this Head and Shoulders played out. Down. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. $4.60. We're not going to reject there. We're going to touch it, kiss it, keep tapping it until we burst through. $5.20 is the level that you want to get above. I don't know your thesis on this or what you're doing with this, if it was gamma or anything, but based off of just charting wise, I wouldn't. It's under the 200. It's under the 100. The 100 crossed it's dangerous because the 100 crossed the 200. So, bullish, you want them stacked in order 5, 10. You want from low, you want the lowest moving average leading, and then the highest moving average following, trailing. So 5, 10, 20, 100, 200. That's the moving averages I use. Now, vice versa, a strong selling trend is going to be 200, 100, 20, 10, 5. We got 200, 100. Right here, your lower moving averages, if you do decide to reject this 100, this could take a turn and these automatically will fall into order and stack and give you that flush. It'll break these 52-week lows. And you can see $2.18 on this stock. Dangerous stock is under the look at the structure. Look at all these candles. Just think of all these candles right here. They're your beams. You're underneath the structure. This is all going to act as that one resistance stack at the $5.20 area. Really, right here, you see we came down here and my 100 matched up with it. So that $4.60 level, tough. But you break it, $5.20 though, is really the tough area. That's what I got for BBAI. Do we have any other stocks that we want to talk about? Angie, I'm looking to get into Google, but the EMAs made me wait. Is that it? That thing is overextended stop trying to get me to cuss. I changed for you. So Google, do not chase Google, please. Nobody chase Google. Leave Google alone if you're not in it. Take it. I was gonna say take it off your watch list, but no, don't do that. But just take it off your mind for now. Let Google hit 437. If you want to keep ripping, it's gonna hit 437. Do not chase Google. If you're gonna play Google, play some short-term contracts. You want to get in, get out. A few days. Devin, my white boy, his name was Devin. Devin. I said was. His name is Devin. Broke that key level. White line. This is more than likely 50% from your swing high to your swing low. We could take our fib again if you're not that good at trading or charting now, but I want the most touches, so I'm gonna come down lower. And I'm just gonna bring it down here. And I'm looking for my floor, most touches. I had one candle, 2, 3, 4 candles. Look, 50% right here. My white line. I didn't use my the fib to draw my white line. I use structure. And I look for gap up, gap down. Sometimes it makes it way easier for me to hurry up and find that structure. And I'm only a few cents off from the fib. But guess what? The fib is wrong and I'm right. Right? Okay. Because I am the indicator. You haven't heard that in a while. Oh, this would be nasty if we close like this with Devin. But we could see we got some liquidity. Boom, boom. Liquidity snatching going on here. Bow, bow, bow. Boom. Look at this right here. Slide that over. $46.65. We might start seeing buyers, and we already start seeing them a few cents short. So but it's under the 20. So let's look at our weekly. Okay, we're retesting that 200 day, $45.90. I like Devin. I don't believe it's gonna break. I believe it's gonna hold $45.90. And then you want to get back above $48.15. You want to hold that level. And then you can come back and target these areas, the 5 day really $50.40. And then you got $52. And then you gotta see what else you got above that. So that's Devin. XLE. No, I didn't look at CIFR because let me tell you about that heifer. She left me. She left me, and I didn't want to chase her. We could have gotten when I released her. Before I released her to the streets, where was she? She probably was at like $17, $18. And the only reason why we didn't get in, because that was supposed to be our power play for energy, was because I wanted it to come down lower. And earnings was Tuesday, but their earnings was freaking good. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I got you right now. Nisi. Nisi is my mom that I never knew I had. All right, so let's go back to our daily XLE. I'm in love with XLE. I like this area to find buyers. We're in the golden zone. We started to see a little bit of buyers nibble. Let's see what they do. $56.70 is the area that I need to hold. Um, we should see buyers anywhere from $56.70 to $56.95. Um, so let's see what happens there. Um, XLE, just be patient. Like I love what I see. Just be patient here. Um, it came back to an area where buyers normally do show up. So you're gonna get a little consolidation, and don't get scared because it could pull back to $56 if it wants to 55. Um, and I still like love it. $55 is what I want to hold though. $54 is really what I want to hold on XLE. Um, that's the shares. I try to forget about it. Just set alerts and forget about it. Don't stare at that chart if you are in shares. Um, now let's talk about this heifer. I was thinking quick, fast. So it was $17. It was $17. I was looking for it to come in the golden zone, right? Did it do that? No. It went and hit the $23 level. That was so fast. This was I had leaps for this. Wow. It would have been printing. But I'm not upset because I know I didn't get in earnings. But I like for it to get some rejection here. $23.30. And I believe it's going to pull back to $18.90. That or $18.90 to $19.40. I believe it will pull back to. Um, so I'm going to watch that area. That $19.40 should act as support. If it does, that's a nice, beautiful entry there. But we do need these moving averages to catch up. They're trailing below. Um, but honestly, the stock could keep pushing. The expected move on that stock was like it was. I think it was 11% or more. Like that is crazy for a small stock. If it would have went to the downside, it would have hit my $14 area. But overall, yeah, it's nice. Not sure if we get a pullback though. I would like it to, but that's look at that daily candle. Wow, wow, wow. We can even anchor a fib on it. I love anchoring my engulfing candles. And it's earnings too, $21. So let's see if that area holds. If it holds, then you're not gonna be able to get in. Um, are you counting all candles or trend color candles? Dang, I wish I looked at this when I was talking. I'm not sure what you're referring to. If you don't mind, you could come up on the stage. I'll put you up on the stage, and you could talk to me and tell me what you mean. Or you could just type it, and I'm looking. So just because, never mind. I was about to start messing around, but let's do AEIS, and then the last one I'm doing is Chandra's. Get this ball going, you know. Came down and retest structure. Hmm. 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 Decisions. It's a tricky one. It's, it's not really. So I want to see the $331.80 level hold, which we're seeing here. But that's a beautiful retest. What happened though? What made it fall like that? Earnings. What they miss? Guidance or something? Dang stocks. I'm so sick of the guidance stuff. All right, so that's a nice pullback though. And I like what we're seeing. We're seeing buyers here. I wouldn't be tripping on this at all if you're in this. It needs to get back above $377 though. But look at this weekly. That is a beautiful retest. That is beautiful. Broke below the 10, found buyers. Boom. Got right back above that 10. I love this play. Um, the area that I would target, you want to get it above $377 again. You do that, you got the 390 area, then you got 396, and then add your fib. I like it though. Um, yeah, this is nice. This is the monthly. Wow. Yeah, that's nice. All right. Tesla. Oh, you did come to the stage. All right. What you got for me? Watch the steps. Don't trip on the steps when you're walking up the stage, because I'm not responsible for you. All right. Um. Okay. What was your question?
I'm not going to trip. I'm rooted in planning.
Sorry, is that?
I said, I'm not going to trip. I'm rooted in planning.
Oh, okay. All right. Good.
So it's whenever you were lining up the fib
Oh, my fib.
and you said, let me go to the bottom and find the base,
Okay.
and
So,
then you started counting candles.
so it's the same way I do my support and resistance. I'm looking for the most touches on the bodies of the candles. So if I was to do, let's just go like intraday. So we could do spy. So we just got to do the top. So with the top, I'm looking at the most touches. I use my dotted lines first to see where I got the most candles rejecting at. Like, So I could do here, but I only got two candles. This green one and this red one. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen, am I? Oh yeah. It's not gonna. Okay, we could do it like this.
I can see it.
Okay. Um. So if I do here, I got one candle, then this red candle too. Um. But if I drop it lower, I might have more candles. I drop it here, I still got two. But if I drop it here, I still got two. But if I drop it here, I got three. Yeah, here I got three. So I would start my fib there, and I would just drag it down to where if there was multiple candles at the bottom down here, I would find the most touches of the multiple candles, like the base of the candle, though, the body of the candle. But being as though there's only one candle here, I'll just anchor it to the bottom of the body of that green candle right there. That's all I do for the fib. And then $734.15. And that's perfect because we'll probably start seeing dealer's hedge there because 735 call wall. Um, that's pretty cool. I can see my chart. I can see me talking to Levine and I can see the commercial split screen. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's how I do it. Do you need me to do another example or is that good?
No, that's cool.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Thank you. Watch your step. I want you to fall.
Exiting stage right.
And come get you. Yep, exactly. Thank you though. Thank you for joining. Woo! Everybody give Levine a round of applause. All right. It was one more, right? Let's see. Oh, Tesla. I haven't seen Tesla in a long time. I remember everybody used to go crazy for Tesla. I'm on TV, mom. All right, Tesla. Cup and handle possibly forming here on top of. Oh, this is the 15-minute. So quick. Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. What you doing? What you doing? The more you knock at a door, the more them hinges begin to get loose on that door. You keep knocking at that 200 now. You poked it the first time. It's like, all right, we can get up there. Second time, like, oh. Now the third time, we're gonna push and hit that 200. So $411 is the area that you need to see Tesla get above. And my lines for the support and resistance are colored based off my structure. Remember, yellow is our first warning. My 100-day is right on the yellow. That's the front line. You get above there, you still have our key level at 425. I took 50% of actually, I don't even know what I did. I'm pretty sure it was the structure from here, our orange line to our green line. 50% level will be the white, but looking at it from my eyes, no. So, but I do. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah. So, we dropped when we couldn't hold that level, bounced there with that level. Should find buyers at that level if you can get above there. Um, Tesla, it looks like it's gonna hold that. It has to hold this level. $380. You want to see Tesla hold that level. If it loses $380, it's coming back to this 355 area. Yeah, 355 to 345 area. It'll come down to test that. But I like Tesla right now. It's holding there. Um, and you got a little cup and handle thing going for you. Forming right shoulder consolidation, and then it's ready to go. It's just waiting for that 100-day to flatten out. The 200 already did. So as you can see, you're rejecting it, but you're not getting like a huge rejection, like a big slap. It's just like tapping it down. So more than likely, Tesla is going to go and test that 411 area, and that's uh That's the decision point right there. Um, that's what I got for Tesla. I'm not sharing my screen no more. Why am I asking when I'm looking right at the TV? Was that a joke? It was. You put LOL. That is not funny. All right. Before we continue, let me do a story time. So this is a segment that I decided to just add right now. But so I dropped it. So I dropped the video Sunday, and my kids thought it was a game. So let me tell you, um, I'm doing the video. I'm like, kids, daddy has to do a little video, so I'm gonna post on YouTube and stuff. Just try to keep it down. Inside voices, we know what that is, right? So like, okay, daddy. So I start, and then kids, like when they whisper, it'd be like you're not even whispering. I can still hear you from here. So they doing that, and I'm doing the video. I'm like, and they're not looking at me. They're having the time of their life. Like they're having a ball right now. It's like, stop. And they playing and stuff. So like I normally would just go and cut it out. But that man, kids are your foundation. You listen to every Bob Marley interview, you hear it. A lot of the bigger people you hear the kids and stuff, but I'm trying to cut them out though. So long story short, I stopped. That's the first time. Then the second time, somebody was staring at somebody. You know how kids are. He's staring at me. Then the third time, mind you, all right, boom. So the third time, um, I had to get serious. So they already messed my head up. The third time I went in, I recorded for 23 minutes. Um, so each time I did it, I recorded 23 minutes, right? So I'm already like 50 minutes in those two times. Because I still did the video. It was just too much. So I was like, I'm gonna do it over. And then the third time, they messed my head up and I forgot to share my screen. Then that's 25 minutes wasted right there. Then the fourth time, it was like 20 minutes. Forgot to share my screen again, and I started and all that. Boom. So now I'm getting better because I'm just keep repeating. But I don't give up. I keep going. If I want something, I'll keep going. And I would have did it 20 times. Now at this point, I'm 2 hours in just for a 1 20-minute video that I dropped on Sunday. And I was gonna tell y'all like the pain that I was going through in the moment, but I'm like, just keep going because you're gonna get distracted in the Discord. So then the fifth time, I didn't record. I shared my screen, but I didn't record. And I did the whole 20 minutes. And at this time, I keep watching how long I've been doing it. And like, all right, this video is obviously 20 minutes. I'm like, how can I get on and just flow through this? And then the sixth time, I basically remembered everything. It finally worked. And I finished. And then let's just say me and the kids had a little talk. Yo, I gotta stop watching these movies, man. I don't watch movies, but my queen, she be having me watch them, and I like watching like Meet the Fockers and stuff like that. Just, man. He's a fool. All right, you're late. Yeah, you're late, Sean. Um, we're just coming to the dang, bro. We just ending it too, and you 1:46. What time we started? We started at 12:30, and it's 12:46. And yeah, we're wrapping it up now, and maybe somebody could summarize it for you. Not sure. Um, I'm just playing. We're still on. All right, so yeah, that was the story time. Just had to tell y'all about my kids and my dedication. All right, did y'all like the story time? Now, how we feeling now? How we feeling? We feeling good? Looking good? I am. I'm wolfing right now. It's time for that shape up and get these braids done. Man, I'm on crutches still, so I don't be feeling like freaking going to the barber shop and getting crutches and stuff. So But I'm about to just do it because I'm woofing. But still look good. How y'all feeling though? How we feeling? How we feeling? Put in the chat how you feel. You feeling good? If you feeling good and if you looking good, make sure you like and subscribe. I know I came, let me tell you another thing. I came in my kids' room and they was watching YouTube. That thing, all I heard was, if you love your dad and mom, make sure you like and subscribe. Like what? Like, oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna take that. But yeah, it's crazy how they be trying to. I be having to really be on that. That YouTube is crazy. Um, make sure you watching what your kids is watching. Make sure you're paying attention to what your kids is watching. Very, very important. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Um, and we was just talking about how my queen was doing like research on cocoa melon because y'all don't know. All right, just make sure you hit that like subscribe button. And then if y'all want to know the gender of our baby, throw the flags in the chat, and I'll tell y'all the gender. We wasn't gonna do a gender reveal, but something happened. She just was like, boom. So me and her just did like our own gender reveal. Her sister had put the color of it in like a spray bottle and sprayed it. Um, I don't. So yeah, put the flags if you want to know the gender. So she did a research on cocoa melon, and it was just talking about how like programs. I never liked cocoa melon. I don't. I never let my kids watch it. It was annoying off the rip. Um, throw some Gracie corn on, but the colors and how fast they move and stuff like that, just like Fortnite. Fortnite was so addicting because the kids had to go to build. They had to keep clicking the analog stick, and then you got all these colors flicking. They got it that color specifically, so when you go to sleep, the colors still play in your head. And it's like, she had noticed like one day her niece was like, "Ah, this movie is slow. I don't like when movies are slow." And then it hit her mind like, "Damn, like I gotta start watching. I gotta start paying attention to not only like the content that they're watching, but also like the colors, the speed of that they're moving. It's so much. It's crazy. And I just wanted to share that. And I see the flag. That's nice. That's a nice range. So abs having that's not enough flags. I ain't gonna tell y'all yet. It's not enough flags. So now we're moving to something the world has tried to make look soft. Gratitude is the topic that we are going to start on. Let me see what's enough flags now. Still not enough flags. Oh man, I was parched. It's a little quencher right there. All right, so that's enough. Wait, is there enough flags? No, that's not enough flags. All right, so we'll get back to that whenever you guys get your act together. Then maybe I'll tell y'all. But anyhow, so gratitude. Something they told you was optional. Something they reduced to manners. But I'm here to tell you, this is one of the most powerful forces in existence. We're talking about gratitude. And I need you to hear me clearly. Over the rasp. I'm not talking about saying thank you when things go your way. I'm talking about gratitude as a state of being. You see, many of you are not blocked. You're just tuned. You're just out of the tune, or you're just out of tune. You've been trained, conditioned to focus on what's missing, what didn't work, what didn't happen, what you don't have yet. You're focused on the gap. And whatever you focus on, you multiply. So if your mind is fixed on lack, then by law, not emotion, not opinion, by law, your life must produce more lack. You follow me? Trying to see if you're following me. You say, I'm not where I want to be. Or you'll say, this didn't go right. or the famous one, why me? And then you wonder why your reality keeps echoing the same frequency back at you. You're not being punished, you're being matched. Gratitude is the reset. Gratitude is what brings you back into alignment. When you say, I thank the creator for what he brings into my lungs, you're not just speaking, you're shifting. You're stepping out of a mindset of lack and stepping into awareness. You're recognizing, I already have something. And once you recognize it, you can build from it. Now listen, you cannot pour into something that is already full of chaos. If your mind is full of complaints, if your heart is full of bitterness, if your spirit is full of comparison, there is no room for anything new. Gratitude clears the space. It empties the noise. It allows you to actually receive. When you become grateful, you start seeing differently. You start thinking differently. You like how I hit that pitch? You start moving differently. And whatever you recognize, whatever you appreciate will grow. Not because it's magic, but because now you're finally paying attention to it. Who told you that you were poor? Who told you that just because your account is low, your life is low? That's a lie. If you still have it in your mind, if your body still moves, if you rise up in the rising with another chance to correct your direction, you are not lacking. You are positioned. Gratitude protects you from that lie. It keeps you grounded. It keeps you from chasing validation. It keeps you from measuring yourself against a world that was never built to define you. Lisa Nicole says, comparison is the thief of all joy. Comparison is the thief of all joy. Because when you're truly grateful, you stop looking outside for worth and you start recognizing what's already inside. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Don't wait for that big moment. Don't wait for the win. Be grateful now. Be grateful in the process. Be grateful in the pressure. Be grateful in the moments that don't make sense yet, because those moments are building something in you. You can't see it, but it's building. Energy isn't visible until it's physical. I'm about to start rapping. That success alone never could. Thank the struggle because it gave you awareness. Thank the setbacks because it gave you discipline. A little stuttering going on. Thank the delays because they forced you to grow. Stop focusing on what's missing and start recognizing what's already present. Gratitude is the shift. Gratitude is the foundation. Gratitude is what stabilizes the mind so you can actually build something real. Thank the creator for the battle that you're facing right now. Because without the battle, you would never become the man or the woman you're supposed to be. After difficulty, there's ease. And I cannot stress that enough. We always say it's like, this is too much, but it's not going to rain forever. If you're saying this is too much, he's not going to give you more of something that's pleasurable. He's just going to keep giving you something or just leave you. And once he leave you, you're stuck in that frequency that you're at. I tell myself when I'm facing hardship, like, it's okay. I'm built for this. It's supposed to feel uncomfortable, right? You're shifting something in your brain when you fight through that. If you just going through life without any type of resistance, you don't know where you're headed at all. You need to touch something. I need to touch the ceiling to know that, okay, now I know I'm about to elevate, but I have to break the ceiling. Most of us stop as soon as our finger touched that ceiling. Gratitude. As soon as you rise up, the first thing you should do is not pick up your phone. We should know this by now, but we're programmed. The first thing you should do is be grateful for living. Be grateful. Thank Allah. Thank God. Thank Yah. Whoever you say, Buddha, whoever. Thank that higher energy, that higher source for allowing him to pump oxygen into you, for you to be able to see, for you to be able to touch, smell, hear, walk, drive, your house. When you go out, I smell the air and I look at the trees. If they're like really green, you see the birds flying. I smile because I truly appreciate life now. When I was in survival mode, I didn't even see that, you know? But now I'll stop in it's the little things. I might see a freaking dandelion all the way out in the field, just one dandelion. I'll be like, wow, that's alhamdulillah. All praise is due to Allah. Just that one beautiful thing just sitting there. A rose in the concrete is crazy. Just it's a whole bunch of things that you need to be grateful for. If you're not grateful for what you got now, he's not going to give you more if you already can't handle what you got. We talk about this a lot, almost in every live, because that's what's blocking mostly everybody from being abundant or just being happy with their life. Is just you're not grateful, yeah, at all. You forget about your higher source. The only time you pray is when things are bad. The only time. But as soon as things are good, you forget about the Lord. As soon as things are good, you forget about the Lord. And then he has no choice but to just show you that he's here and he created you. How could you forget your creator? If you're not if your foundation isn't from the creation, there's no foundation. No matter how good life is now, I promise you, it's going to hit you really hard. Eventually, it'll catch up. So just be grateful. And that segment is for gratitude. Um, Gratitude, the weapon, because it's a weapon. As soon as you get up, gratitude, pray, or you could pray first. Gratitude for me, um, I'm still praying, just because I'm not making my salats and stuff. But like prayer is, it don't have to be going to church or a masjid though. So like as soon as I get up, I trained myself. It's very hard, but it's been like about 3.5, 4 years. I'm probably at 4 years now because I actually was just thinking. I think I am at 4 years and like 2 months now with like this whole transitioning to being this version of myself. But as soon as I get up, gratitude, and then I pray before I even get out the bed. This is what I'm trying to do. I don't go brush my teeth or none of that stuff. I'm I'm going to come as I am, and I'm going to pray. I'm going to be grateful, and then what you want to do is meditate. That's so like amazing. Meditate as soon as you get up. Still got that funky mouth, you are. Meditate, then read. I read. I'm doing all this, and then I go brush my teeth. You dirty app. But nah. Yo, but oh man, all praise is due to Allah. My life is so beautiful. That's why I'm just always playing. I'm happy and stuff. I have my serious moments, but I don't let life define me at all. I had an obstacle today, like a real big one, and I don't want to say like I don't like putting them, but little just confrontation, talking, and only certain people could like bring something out of me. But it happened and then I felt it, but I'm so aware of who I am or what road I'm on and everything that I accomplished and just everything on my mind. I'm just so aware that I felt my body like start vibrating, like when you're upset, like you like shaking kind of and stuff. I just talked to myself, and it took the long time. It took an hour. No, it took like 2 hours, and I just tell myself like, it's not about you reacting. It's about how long are you going to react. I talk to myself like I'm talking to somebody across from me. I answer myself back and all of that, and I just had to do that, and I prayed and I gave everything to God and I came on here and I still felt it at 12 o'clock. and I came on here and he removed it. Um, it's just all about your mind and just giving your faith. But make sure when y'all get up, gratitude, man. Pray, meditate, read, go brush your teeth, go brush your funky mouth, cause you done already stunk up that air. You know, air needs to be pure. You don't want it smelling funky, right? Just nasty. You know, like you just like start talking, just, you smell your talk, like you might have drooled or something, like so you might just smell like a whole bunch of funk. Go brush your teeth, and then get some hot water and you flush everything out, so you can go to the bathroom, flush all that out, get your blood flowing properly. Don't eat. Don't eat. You supposed abs always telling us what to do. Um, take it or leave it alone. But it's called break fast for a reason though. You have to work in order to break fast, right? Am I right? So when you get up, did you do any work? No, you didn't. So maybe read, maybe knock off an objective, a goal. By the time the sun rises up to a point where it's bright enough, it's 12. You're supposed to eat with the sun if you're melanin. At 3, it's at its highest peak. You don't stare at the sun at 3 o'clock. At 6, the sun goes down. You eat with the sun, you eat when the sun goes down. You shouldn't eat after that. It's a lot of discipline. Um, but you do all these things, though. And most of us just get up, go on our phone. We don't have no type of plan. We just jump straight to life. Whatever hits me, hit me. And that door hits you just because you didn't have no plan. You didn't have nobody backing you. I got somebody backing me. And it's powerful. Very powerful. My favorite quote is I put a little tweak to it. But if God is with me, then who can be against me? Right? That's from the Bible. So it's 2:04 now. I'm gonna let Jason get on. And I'm gonna let Jason take is Jay oh yeah, Jason is here. I'm gonna let Jason take over. And Jason, I meant to tell you last week, but I couldn't I forgot. But I just want you to freestyle. Like no segment. Um just whatever you feel in your heart that you want to talk about that's maybe bother you, just pure, whatever. I just want you to get that. Just talk to us. Um that let me see. Yeah, we forgot about the flags, have we? It's like no, but no, I just I like to get the engagement up. But I'm not gonna tell you. We don't have it yet. Um, I ain't even asked my queen. I'm just over here about to run my mouth. I ain't trying to get beat. All right. It's like no, she'll beat me. All right. Gratitude. All right. Let me see if Jason's here. I'm just running my mouth. Oh yeah, he is here. I'm just.
Peace, King.
Chandra. Peace King.
How you holding up?
Amazing. Amazing. How about yourself?
Today is phenomenal, man. Today is phenomenal. I just told one of my buddies here in the barbershop, I said, I'm tired of smelling reefer. So they're like, you should open up a dispensary. And I'm like, too many dispensaries in one area, and people suffering from mental health issues. They're gonna be relying on the government for money because they ain't gonna have no job. But I'm grateful that I have the ability to be able to smell, because some people don't have that sense. You know what I'm saying? So that topic today, you talk about gratitude, is very important. The attitude of gratitude is very important. I'm grateful for what God has already done for me, what he's doing for me now, and what he's about to do, and what he's about to do for this whole entire group. Like I said, we're the original children of Israel, So our goal is we have to save the world some way, somehow. The shift is happening. They know it, just a lot of us don't know it. I'm grateful for y'all. I owe you guys an apology too, because I put a play in the Discord, and my life is very busy, so I just was trying to share, but I didn't read the terms, and I didn't read didn't know I had to sit in the penalty box. So I'm not a big texter. Tomorrow's my born day, and it's like a disconnect because a lot of people text all day, but I don't have that ability to text all day because I usually get like 5 to 6 people in the chair in an hour. So I usually talk verbally. So it won't happen again. But I didn't read
fine.
that.
You're fine. It's
Yeah,
not.
thanks.
It's not.
No, but the first point of recovery is realizing you have a problem. So that was a problem, and I didn't want to put anybody at dis-ease. So when I'm wrong, I was wrong. I'm wrong for not reading what I was supposed to do. So I'm just trying to make a wrong into a right, and you do that by apologizing as a man. So I apologize, but I just want everybody to know that's on the chat that you can share with your family, and they can share with their family and friends that us as people, we don't have a money problem because we are the biggest consumers in the world. They tell other ethnicities to come to the United States and set up in our community because they know we spend money with other ethnicities and people, but we don't rotate our money with each other, right? So the problem with us, instead of having the money problem, because we don't have a money problem, we go out and buy whatever we want to buy. We have an identity problem. We spend a lot of time trying to impress people or look for validation from people that don't care about us, period, whatsoever. And that's one thing what Ab was talking about, like going on that phone in the morning, scrolling through the chaos, instead of giving the honor and glory and praise to the one that gave us the ability to have that phone, the ability to have that money, the ability to breathe, to hear, to see, to taste, to be able to buy groceries, to be able to put clothes on our body, to be able to be under the security of the United States of America, to not have someone next door house blow up or a bomb go up or somebody come over to AK-47 and just start shooting at the whole street. He gave us that ability. So gratitude is very important. So I need for everyone to be able to search deep inside yourself and say, hey, God, I have some wounds inside of me. I have some trauma inside of me that needs to be removed. I don't want to go buy a car to show off for the people in my community. I don't want to go buy red bottom shoes to show people that I have wealth. I don't want to go buy Jordans to show people I can buy Jordans. I want to be able to take what you blessed me with, which is a tool of money, and this mind that you blessed me with, and be able to use it for philanthropy, to be able to heal the world, heal the community, so we can be able to teach people around the whole nation that the market makes money daily. The real estate market makes money daily. But it's not about big eyes and little U's. And if we can come together collectively as a unit and adapt to what we used to do as far as what just say if there's 20 of us on this chat here, or 30 of how many of us on this chat, say, hey, listen, let's pool our resources together, $1,000 a piece. That's $30,000, right? Whatever Talisa's dream is, or whatever her business that she wants to do, that first month she gets that $30,000, right? The next month, Ab gets the $30,000. The next month, Lakia gets the $30,000. The next month, Rams gets the $30,000, and so on and so forth. Whatever you do with that money, as far as investing it comes back into the pool. And when it comes back into the pool, we all go swimming again and just go find the next thing that we can pool our resources in. A lot of people out here, we want to do things on our own, but I know if we work together, we can have so much more and we can go further, right? If you have dogs, or if you had an animal or whatever, you've seen something, a leash, right? There's a lot of power in one link. But if you put all those links together, there's no more strength in the whole entire chain. So when I put in the chat earlier that I want to be a billionaire, that's not for me to have $1 billion. $1 billion is going to have to try to fix the issues that's going on in all the communities around the United States of America, and abolishing the system that we're accustomed to, and getting back to the system that we were governed, which is the governed is God's word. We're supposed to be living like a lifestyle of peace, hope, joy, and unconditional love. It's not supposed to be in a chaos. And the higher ups know that. The 1% know that, so that's why they're trying to control us with the food, control us with drugs and alcohol, whatever those vices may be. So we can combat against that because we're strong and mighty, right? Everyone on this chat right now, I may have seen you in person, I may not see you in person, but I know one thing for sure and two things for certain, that each and every one of us have a 100% success rate of making it through everything we made it through in life to this point right now. Whatever struggle, whatever heartache, whatever battery, whatever child support case, whatever divorce, whatever it may have been, fights, wars, whatever it may have been, we all have a 100% success rate of making it through it. So if we're able to make it through that, and if I put in an atmosphere that we can pool our resources together to be able to purchase something together, or be able to pool our resources together, say, okay, well, Rams has this, the website, right? We pool our resources together to pour into that, just like Shock talked about the other day, right? We have to be able to do it, because if we don't do it, those folks will continue to win. And we don't need to be winners. We need to be champions, because he created us a champion. Everything we do, when we have that melanin inside of us, we excel so much further. They call us weeds, but they can't kill us. They've been trying to, but we can't be killed. And they fear us coming together. We have to come together to make a difference. God says he's coming back looking for a church without spot or blemish. He's not talking about a building. He's talking about us as a church. So we have to be careful what we put in this, and in our hearts, because cancer is running at a rapid pace. I just had my brother just got out the chair and his lung collapsed the other day, right? And the tumor is inside of his lung. He healed from brain cancer and he's healing from lung cancer, but his lung collapsed the other day. So it was blockage, so he can barely breathe. This is one of my older brothers. And we prayed over him and prayed with him. They put a stent in, and he just came in the barbershop and got his hair cut, right? But he was frustrated and upset. And I explained to him, hey, listen, I don't know where the trauma came from that made you want to start smoking cigarettes 30 years ago, or what have you, but you have the ability to put in your mind that you can make the difference and not smoke cigarettes anymore. God blessed him to see an extra day here on this earth, because he combated against what that little voice in his mind was saying, give up, or cuss somebody out at the hospital, or say, you know what, I don't want to do it anymore, right? I know the burden is heavy, but God says, cast all your burdens on him. Not just toss it. He said, cast it. It means throw it on him. He can carry everything. When Jesus died on the cross, he was in the middle, and he had somebody to the right and to the left, and they pierced him in his side. They did so many things to Jesus. So if we were created in his image and his likeness, people could do so many things to you as well. But just know in the end, when they thought they killed you, you rise again. And when you rise again, you poke your chest up, you keep your head up tall, and give honor and glory to the Most High God, because he brought you through that too. Eshak, Meshach, and Abednego was in the fiery furnace, but they wasn't touched. You know what I'm saying? Rahab, she was a prostitute, right? God bless her. Well, Sarah had a baby at 99 years old. There's so many stories in those books that we read that we don't even, it's in us, but we don't even bring it out. You got to bring it out, bring it out. Jay-Z say, bring it out, bring it out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Those words that's in those books is a barrel. You can shoot those words at people and it'll kill anything. I'm gonna show you something right quick. Let me see if you guys can see this. So everywhere I go, or I put a wall up, right? And I just write little notes to myself. This is just manifestation, affirmations that I just write, right? And I repeat it daily, just like when I get up in the morning, say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I shall rejoice and be glad in it. Before I even go to the gym to go work out, any of that stuff, I give God his just due, right? One thing about praying that we need to know, like, God already knows the desires of your heart. So instead of you talking to God and like, hey, woe is me, talk to God, say, hey, listen, I need this done. I claim it. I decree and I declare. Talk to God with authority. He doesn't want to talk to you like you a wuss. He knows how strong you are. Talk to him with authority. Speak it how you want it to happen. And when you speak it how you want it to happen, and when it happens, give all praises to him. Give all praises to him. I pray that everybody on this chat never suffers from identity issues anymore. Whatever vice that you have inside of you that's pulling you away from what God has you do, your divine purpose and your divine assignment, that I decree and declare that it'll be removed right now, that your focus and your purpose will be whatever God has you your purpose for, and that you'll be in alignment with him. We have an assignment, but you have to be in alignment with him. And discipline is spiritual. Ab just said it was hard to do certain things, right? And it definitely is hard to do certain things. But if you have that discipline, there's nothing that you can't do or accomplish. Nothing at all that you can't do or accomplish. Like there may be some women on the chat right now that gave birth before. They say when a woman gives birth, that's the closest thing to death. So if you were able to do that and carry a baby for 6 months, 3 months, 4 months, 9 months, whatever the case may be, if you were able to do that, there's nothing that you can't do or accomplish. And if you don't have somebody praying with you or praying for you, it's okay. You have people on the chat that will pray with you. And I mean P-R-A-Y, not P-R-E-Y, because you got some people that will pray on you instead of praying for you. I'd rather pray with you to uplift you and encourage you. I'm not here to motivate you. I just want to uplift you because we all on this path of freedom, right? And if you fall, we got to pick you up and give you the words of encouragement. Say, hey, listen, we got to keep going. Master coming to try to get us. We got to keep going. We moving forward. That's one thing I'm going to tell you for sure. You cannot drive a car trying to go forward, but staring in the rearview mirror. Like I said, everything behind you already conquered. Already conquered. There's no weapon formed against you that should prosper. None. Nothing. I don't care what they throw at you. I don't care what they may slander your name, whatever they may do to you. You got to go through it to get to it. He would never bring you to it if he can't bring you through it. On the opposite side of pain, there's success. So every time you're going through pain, ask God for more pain. Ask God for more pain. And when you get numb to the pain, just know you made it to success. You're free. You're free. You don't need a supervisor. You don't need a general. You don't need anything. You got God. He's your everything. He's your nucleus. He's your atom bomb. He's your everything. As long as he's your everything and your atom bomb and your nucleus, there's nothing that you can't do. The same way I talked about last week when a tree is rooted in the ground, as long as the deeper it's rooted in the ground, the taller it's going to be. The taller it's going to be. So like I said, a palm tree bends to the left, bends to the right. Sometimes you might see the whole top of the palm tree on the ground. But after the storm is over, that joker stand up taller and it's beautiful. And that's why people gravitate to the palm tree. And that's why during the pagan holiday of Easter, the people had palms and they start singing Hosanna, Hosanna, blessed be the rock, the God, the Lord of our salvation. That's what that palm tree is about. It represents the Lord of our salvation. That tree is stronger than any sequoia tree, any maple tree, any ash tree, any pine tree. That joker is so strong it'll make no sense. That's why it's in the tropical areas and it's rooted. So be like the palm tree. Keep yourself rooted. And if you're not there yet, get around people that is there, because they say you're just as good as the company you keep. Get around some folks that's rooted. Wherever you need to be and want to be in life, get around those people. You're in the right space right now. You're in the right space. Just like Levine just said, I'm rooted. What she said, I'm standing and I'm rooted. That means she's standing and she rooted in the dirt of the Lord, right? And she's been cultivated. You can't judge a book by its cover. If you see a book, open a book and read the table of contents. If it's something in the table of contents, then you finish reading it. If the table of contents don't interest you, close the book. That book ain't for you. It's not for you. I salute everyone in this chat. Angie, I'm so glad that your baby pushed through. I'm so glad that your baby pushed through. I'm so glad that the pain, agony, whatever you was going through, that you pushed through and that you gave God his praise through the discord to show that you still love the Lord and that you believed in him. And you thank everybody that was praying with you. We're some prayer warriors that was praying for your baby. We're so grateful. We can't wait to meet her one day. We can't wait to meet everyone's children one day. But I'm just so glad that, Angie, that you pushed through, because that was weighing on you and it was a lay on everybody in this chat. But we're so grateful that you pushed your way through to your mark of excellence. Now, the next hurdle is going to come. And it's okay. Let them hurdles keep coming. We Olympians, we champions. Let them hurdles keep coming. We fast, man. So what? Sometimes we might try to jump over the hurdle and then fall. It's okay. We always going to finish. You know why? Because God is at the finish line waiting on us. Rams, you a genius, baby. I can't keep saying it enough. Rams, you a genius, baby. And I would never be able to get kicked out the Patreon because I always share. My gift is And one of my gifts is always sharing. I be trying to wake people up. When I see people that sleep, I always share. And if I do kick it out the Patreon, it's okay. Whatever God has for me is for me. It's okay. But what he has put down, people spend tons of money for that. I shared it with VCR Rob. And I told Rams that. I shared it with VCR Rob. He couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it. Rams, you's a genius. You's a genius, Rams. And I ain't gonna let nobody talk about nobody on this chat. You's a genius, Ram. Abs, you a genius too. And Talisa, Professor T, thank you for teaching the way that you teach. And all my black queens that's on the chat, if you ever been through a bad relationship with a man or a woman, I ask the Lord right now to take that pain away and those memories away. And that he refreshes your hard drive with new software, that you don't go into tomorrow with Windows 98, but you can go on your iOS 8.7 or 8.8. Remove all of the old stuff out of your mind, body, soul, and spirit right now. And fellas, you may be in a relationship with a woman or a man or a boss, whatever he may be or they may be, that's weighing you down and that has you right at the breaking point of wanting to harm them and harm everybody attached to them. I pray that the Lord removes that anger from you right now, because you got to be quick to listen and slow to get angry. All these tests that we're going through are going to be turned into testimonies. And when we turn those tests into testimonies, there'll be another icon in a Discord to talk about your test that turned into a testimony. You may have been delayed, but you're not disrupted. Things have to slow down for a second, just like the market slows down for a second or whatever and goes into consolidation before it gaps up. Same thing in life. You may be slowed down and you're going through consolidation. But God dog it, when you gap up, I pray that you hit your all-time high. And that all-time high is God. Money is just a tool. You can't build anything without the foundation of God and faith as your foundation. That's your base. That's your base. I keep hearing people saying all the time, base hits, right? Build something on your base. That's your foundation. Everything else below that is sinking sand. And if you're going to purchase a house, let me give you some business too. If you're going to purchase a house, when you purchase a home, you want to purchase mineral rights under the house as well. That way you own below the ground and above the ground. So it goes both ways. Do your research, do your due diligence, and seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and all his righteousness, and everything else will flow right along with it. I'm back in the chat. I holla back. I should have learned how to rap. I know how to rap. I like your shirt that's black and a Yankee hat. Bars. That's right off the top. Factory feet on the Beamer, no chrome. See that chrome dome? Yo, I celebrate another rotation around the sun tomorrow, and I'm so grateful for it. Right? I'm so grateful for another rotation that I want you guys to play 5774. I don't play numbers, but I want you guys to play 5774. $1 straight in $1 box. And when you hit, buy you some Ab, give me a company for them to buy when they hit.
Huh?
Give me a company for them to buy when they hit the lottery. I'm on beets and celery. 5774 is a number. I want people to play in the lottery.
Oh, 5774.
Right? You get one born day and one gone day, right? So these days in between, it's like a sandwich, right? So some people want lettuce, tomato, pickle, turkey, chicken on a sandwich, right? But then they put the seasoning. Some people want some type of honey mustard or whatever. So that's what life is. Your born day and your gone day. We got a job to do to put all this stuff in the middle. And we put all this stuff in the middle, then you mash it together and you got a sandwich. If you want to share with somebody, cut it in half. If not, eat a little bit now and save a little bit for later. That's what the candy was about. Eat some now, save some later. What's the company? Call out the company. Call out the company.
What type of company?
Whatever type of company. So if they hit say $1 straight $1 box, right? If you hit $1 straight, that's $5,000. If you hit $1 straight, $1 box, that's $2,500, right? So just call out a company. Call a company that people. Nike didn't have 5 CEOs. They ain't making no moves like that.
I'm confused. You just want me to call out a company that
call? Okay, so if everybody puts their money into a stock that you call from say if the number come out tonight, 5774, right? I need a company that everybody can play. After they hit in the lottery, they can use that money, allocate those funds, and put it into the company.
Okay. I got what you're saying.
I don't know if I'm talking too fast or you listening too slow.
No, listening too slow.
Nah, you ain't never listened too slow.
Amazon.
Amazon.
Let me shout out Glam Empire real quick. This is I really appreciate you. Thank you. You're the first. That's a milestone. And I'm gonna find a way.
Thank you for the super chat. Yeah.
I'm gonna actually you're in the Discord, Glam Empire? Yes, thank you for the super chat. That's the first one that we received so far. I really appreciate that. Thank you. If you are in the Discord, I'm gonna give you that Snipers HQ risk console for $3. And because I appreciate that a lot. So if you are in the Discord, holler at me. And if you're not, holler, say no. If you're not in the Discord, just find a way to get in touch with your boy, and I'll still send it to you. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Go ahead, Jason. Oh, AV, go get it. Appreciate you, bro. God, please bless this family and our vision. Amen. Appreciate you as well, bro. I'll send you it as well. Just message me in the Discord. Thanks for the super chat. Go ahead, Jason. Not for cutting your knowledge.
Yeah, no problem. So I was just saying, like, if somebody hits the number, when you hit the number, put it into an investment. Don't go out and buy no groceries. Man, if you need groceries, get groceries. But buy and put into a company that's gonna grow, because our money, like I said before a couple weeks ago, how my analogy was pimps and hoes. But I'm gonna change the analogy. So you send your dollars out to get $10. You send $10 out to get $100. You send $100 to get out 1,000, and so on and so forth. So just if you hit the number for my born day, purchase a company. And when you purchase a company, I pray that you hit. Just like Tesla, you might be able to put that money in a Tesla, or you might be able to put that money into in gold or silver, GX, whatever. I'm not sure. But most importantly, if you have a city mission in your community, or a homeless shelter in your community, go get a couple bags of groceries, and just drop them off. That's what you can do. Drop them off. That way you give into anonymous from anonymous, because some people don't have what we have. But that's what the $1 billion is going to be used for, because we have to teach them and nurture them and give them structure, just like we learned about market structure. And we need to know about the structure of the foundation of Christ. We also need to know about family structure. Needs to be reinstilled back into our community, because the family structure has dwindled away. Because before it was just about men. The European man said, "Hey man, women stay home." Now women have jobs and making money. So now some women have that attitude like, I don't need a man for anything because I'm making my own moolah, and I'm not gonna have a man disrespect me or talk down to me when I'm making more than him. So if we could bring that family structure back, and the foundation of Christ back, God back, and be governed by his word instead of the division through religion, man-made religion, this world will be a better place. Michael Jackson talked about it years ago. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire nation. There are people dying, all of that type of stuff in this world that we live in. Make a better place for you and for me. And that's why a lot of people were fainting out his conscience and all that type of stuff. But he was a beast. He was a really great guy. So I'm about to go back into the YouTube, but I thank y'all for this opportunity to be able to pour into you guys as you guys pour into me.
Thank you for that, Jason. We always appreciate your words.
No problem, King.
Yep.
Yep.
Again, appreciate you, AV and Gina. I added y'all. If you can go and check the Discord, we got a beta snipers channel that the 12 of y'all see yourselves in there. When you go, it's pinned to the top of the Discord. I put instructions in there how to basically what we're doing with this console, and then I'm going to make a video after I get off a live. It's going to be real fast, and I'm gonna show you me using it first. I'm gonna send it in, and then each of you will get your own link, so you're able to edit it any way that you want. You just can't. You won't override the system. I got it locked, but you could go and edit it any way you want and stuff. It won't interfere with anybody else. Um, console. It's super dope. Um, it's to help you avoid. It's to. How can we say? All right. But I see it's working. Let's see the link. I will definitely drop it on YouTube and tell y'all everything. I'm gonna try to drop a little video about it. It's super super dope. Um, and I believe it's gonna help you on this trading journey. So now. Yeah, you getting love, Jason. I don't know. You be checking the chat. Now, oh yeah, the chat.
Hey, can
Um,
you hear me?
yeah,
So I praise God for the beta thing that you just added to the Discord to be able to catapult people to the next level, because you didn't, and unselfishly you did. So I give God the honor, glory, and praise for you just to have that mindset. So me add something else, some value. Everyone is getting this for free, right? So it's overvalued, and no one's complaining. So when God says, "Hey, listen, we have to monetize some of this," we don't need to hear any complaints. We just need to hear praises.
and I'm
So
not telling you guys to buy. So.
yeah, so I'm just grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. I give God the praise for him even letting you use your mind. So let me give the people something else.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
appreciate that. I mean, bro,
I, I,
my thought.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I'm around. I've been around subtractors a long time.
Mhm.
So now that God has put me around multipliers and additions, adders, it's such a great feeling. And
Mhm.
I operate up this high frequency. Even when I'm going through stuff, I still operate up this high frequency. So the multipliers, the dividers, I mean, not the dividers, but the multipliers and the adders I'm around now, I know it's just going to keep growing. So I'm so grateful for this. So grateful for this.
Love, love, and that's another thing. Y'all work on your minds, man. My mind is no different from y'all's, but my mind is like it's on a crazy level because I trained my mind to like all started with the paradigm shift, and I did things to be able to when I'm recharging, not sleeping, when I'm recharging, or at night, I spend a lot of time with myself, and people are scared to do that. I don't like hearing things at night when my kids go to sleep. When my kids go to bed, I sleep. When they go to bed, it's daddy's time. But I sit here and I don't want to hear nothing. Like I'll sit here and I'm in complete silence. And then I'm in a sniper's camp with Talisha and Rams, like boom, yo. My ideas flow so crazy. I rise up and a new genius idea I just keep thinking of stuff. I have something else that I'm gonna have to get the little teaser shock wave Virgil. I'm gonna have to get with you and Rams. I have something else that I'm gonna be dropping. It's gonna take a little time, but I have the whole layout. I'm start working on it today. Once I work on it, I'm gonna show you and Rams. But my thoughts, my man, all praise is due to God because I before my brain was so cluttered where I couldn't think of stuff like. I would have to actively sit there and think, but I don't have to do that. I could be doing something else and let me write that down. He'd just be like, he gives me a new idea with the whole system and how to do it and how to put it out and everything. And I'd be amazing myself. So all praise is due to God. Now we move to a pillar in this command center, something many people talk about, but very people actually live. Um, I lost my train of thought because I was looking at what Angie said, and then I was thinking about something that I was thinking in my head. Oh, it is it's Taurus season. Yeah. Man, we just look good. You a Taurus, you smell good. I already know. You're amazing. You're amazing. Just keep going. The only thing that's holding us back is you could be stubborn. You don't want to listen sometimes. But once you get around that, man, I'm not really into like horoscopes and stuff like that, but some of the stuff do align. And Taurus are probably the best sign. But May 11th, if anybody wants to know, we almost there, baby. And then let me see what Angie's talking about. So shout out to the Taurus. Shout out to the Taurus. Shout out to the Taurus. And not the Bulls. Oh yeah, yes, the Bulls. Oh, just for sure. Angie, you know you want a 13th person. Add me in, fam. Okay. Because you asked, yeah, I'll do it. I can't add everybody though, but yeah, I got you, Angie. I'll do it after I stop. Yes, y'all so stubborn. Angie, cut it out. I'm talking to the Taurus right now. You'll get your time. You'll get your time. Say, yeah. Now, yeah, we are really stubborn. I ain't gonna doubt you. I ain't gonna even press back on that. But no doubt, we are gifted individuals. Malcolm X was a Taurus. It's just all right. Now we move to a pillar of this command center, something many people talk about, but very few people actually live. We're 2 hours in. We are talking about ownership over consumption. Because if you're honest, most people today are trained to consume. We talk about it every week. Consume information, entertainment, trends, opinions, but never building. And here's the truth. The most dangerous thing you never consumed wasn't the most dangerous thing you've ever consumed. I said never. Wasn't food, wasn't media. It was thought, ideas, beliefs, perspectives. That shaped how you see yourself, how you see money, how you see what's possible. And when you keep consuming without filtering, without thinking, without building your own understanding, you slowly lose ownership of your direction. Because not everything that sounds intelligent is beneficial. Not everything that's taught is meant to elevate you. Some ideas limit you. Some systems train you to stay in position instead of growing out of it. So the question is not just what are you learning? The real question becomes, is what I'm consuming building me or shrinking me? Because when you stay in consumption, you stay in reaction. You follow trends instead of creating direction. You chase opportunities instead of building systems. You wait for signals instead of understanding structure. And that's how people stay stuck. Not because they lack ability, but because they never shift from consuming to owning. Ownership starts in the mind. Before money, before assets, before anything external, you have to own how you think. You have to take responsibility for your perspective. You have to question what you've been taught. You have to decide what you believe and why. Because if you don't define your direction, something else will. And once your mind is owned, everything else follows. You move different, you decide different, you build different. You stop looking for shortcuts and start creating structure. And at that point, you're no longer just in the market. You understand it. Or in life, you understand it. You're no longer reacting, you're positioning. You're no longer guessing, you're building from knowledge. That's the difference between someone who consumes and someone who understands and owns. So today we make a decision. No more mindless consumption. No more following everything we see. No more measuring ourselves against systems we didn't build. We take ownership of our time, ownership of our thoughts, ownership of our direction. Because you were not created to just participate in the world, you were created to build within it. Stop consuming everything and start building something. And now we go into legacy. Whoo, how we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? Let me know how y'all feeling in the chat. I could say chat. Chat. This is our last segment. We 2 hours and 10 minutes. Time is our most valuable asset. What do you do with your time? Me, I'm learning. I'm being the father and the mother, and not saying I'm, just by myself, but I ain't gonna lie. I do my thing though. I'm learning, teaching, so important. What you have to say it. As difficult as it is, it's like going on that stage or going in the middle of the class or being called on the first day of school in that class and having to say your full name. It's like you have to teach because you're actively killing yourself if you're holding on knowledge. Knowledge is to acquire information and to put it to practice. You have to pass the knowledge so someone can get wisdom from it. It can't stay stagnant. It didn't start to rot. It has to go somewhere else. You have to pass everything you know to someone else. I pass almost everything that I know to whoever is willing to listen to me. I don't just speak on here. I'm this person outside of YouTube, right? Like, I'm a little more different though. I'm a little more tense, but sometimes you have to be. But I'm very happy at all times. But my demeanor is just the aura of a gentle lion, basically. I'm very calm. I would say I'm very goofy. That's just me. I wasn't always like this, but once you find life and it becomes beautiful and you stop caring what others think, because we say we don't care, but truly you want to express yourself more openly, but deep down inside, worried about being weird or abnormal. Now let me stop being corny. All right. Yeah, seriously though, for real. And I don't like being serious all the time. Only time outside of here, because sometimes I'm put in environments where I have to be like on point on and serious and stuff. But deep down inside, I just want to love. Don't push me. That's it. Like, but anyway, who got CMOS? Who got that CMOS? If you got that CMOS, go on the Discord and drop that thing in that business channel. And if you even if it's not yours, drop that thing because we supporting each other. Like, you don't have to be the color of my beautiful radiant skin. All praise is due to Allah. He want me looking like copper. I look like copper. Sometimes I might look like chocolate. You know what I mean, right? Not you, light skin. Move over. It's our time. Dark skin. I remember they used to make fun of us for being dark skin. Watch out. Now we the trending topic. Talk to me. Yeah. All right, so this is our last segment, and I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I hope your energy is feeling amazing. I hope I'm able to speak life into you. That's the job of a woman, but you can't be a man unless you are able to express some of your feminine side. But it got to be balanced now. Got to be balanced. And I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. It has to be balanced. Not, not here to judge nobody or nothing. That don't got nothing to do with me. All I know is I'm just man of God, and there's certain things, and I can't even talk because I sin. So to each his own. But you have to be balanced though. You can't be a man unless you have some feminine side to you. But it has to be. It can't be. Once it start getting a little too much, you know. Once it start getting a little bit too much, you might start walking with your hands on your hips and flicking that tongue out and all this crazy stuff. But yeah, we're not here for that. Long story short, yeah, I don't got my nephew. He is he is as well. He's law, but ain't nothing that God could fix because positive and positive don't go together. Negative and negative don't go together. Man was created for woman, not for women, but to be with woman. And woman was created for man. Once you try to do two of the same things, it ain't. You forcing it. It ain't supposed to go like that. You know that. And you're getting two of the same things. You need two different things together. It's not about just the physical parts. Our genetical makeup is entirely different from a woman's and vice versa. Like they have certain things that we don't have. Like you can't hide stuff from them. With us, we're logical. So with them, you can't hide nothing. Nothing. I had to learn that. And a few years I messed up, a few times and stuff until I grew up, became an actual man. And you can't hide nothing from them at all. Like it's honestly crazy that intuition they got. Boy, you better make sure you treat her right. Talk to me. She gonna talk to somebody else. But understand something clearly. We at the ending, but this is not the ending. This is a beginning. We are talking about breaking chains. And a chain is not just something you can see, right? Say it last time. A chain isn't just metal. It's not always metal. It's a pattern, a mindset, a position you've been stuck in too long. It's the way you think. It's the way you move. It's the way you keep repeating the same cycle and calling it life. Now look at the universe. Nothing is random. We're going to school. So just listen to me, please. Just 10 minutes. I'm about to take you out of school. And then we're going to end this with some prayers. I hope y'all feel amazing. And I pray that y'all feel amazing. And I pray you're able to just find that peace inside you and that happiness and just love life. Laugh. Laughing is the best medicine. Be goofy. Express your emotions, all of them. Now let's lock in. The law of position. Now look at the universe. Nothing is random. Everything is placed with precision. See, I'll pop that pinky out. The Earth sits about 93 million miles from the sun, not closer, not farther, because if it shifts too close, everything burns. If it shifts too far, everything freezes. That means your life is sustained by position. The earth spins over 1,000 miles per hour and still maintains balance. Why? Because it's aligned. So if the universe operates by alignment, what makes you think your life is different? Your chain is misalignment. It's not just what happened to you, it's where you stayed mentally because of it. You've been pulled into patterns, beliefs, limits that were never meant for you. And the longer you stay there, the more normal it feels. But normal doesn't mean correct. My bad. Sorry, I was looking at KT comment. Always gotta pop that, pop that thing, pop that little thing. Yeah, like a little pip. Now listen carefully. I know I'm playing. I'm gonna lock in because this is where people get confused. They look outside for answers. They look for something to change out there instead of correcting what's inside. Heaven is not a place you travel to. Hell is not something waiting underground. Those are states. I had spoke about this, but that day I was sick. So we're going to listen again. And we're going to listen clearly. When your mind is in confusion, pressure, fear, that's your version of hell. Now let me say this again. Heaven is not a place you travel to. I could break that down, and I actually put in the Discord in the faith channel Nori Muhammad speaking about how it's impossible when Jesus says that he left out on the cloud, and science defeats that notion, but he's not actually saying a physical cloud. We have to think, right? We read the Bible, but you read the Bible and the Quran, but we have to be careful when we read them. We have to read them in a way that makes sense. Like, we can't read it always literally, like literal. We have to understand exactly what they are trying to say. Like, an angel is not a baby with wings. It's that Bible, that Quran. When you hold that book open, what is it doing? It looks just like the angel, the wings. That's where the knowledge is coming from, where your protection and everything is coming from. It's not a baby with wings. Heaven is not a place you travel to. And I know I speak on topics that makes you question yourself or not like me. But all I say is just go and look for yourself, because I don't just do things because I was born into something. I search for answers. I sat here and questioned Islam. They speak on how we're not supposed to question religions. Well, who told you that? I speak with the Lord every day. He never told me don't question. Why wouldn't I question? Why would I just follow? He gave us a will, right? We're able to make our own decisions. I need to know things before I make a decision. Not because my mother brought me up in this religion. Certain things didn't make sense, and I brought it up to my grandmother and my grandfather, sleep in peace, and it made them upset. But the things I questioned just didn't make sense. So I had to do my own digging and find my own understanding of what they're trying to say. Some of us take it too like literal and deep, like because I'm tatted, you are like everywhere, not my legs, not below my waistline, but everything up. I'm tatted. I got face tats, but you could barely see them. Got the broken heart. I got inspire. I got serve God. I got doves. I got plenty of everything. But I walk in the masjid, people just stare at me. They just take things a little too. Religion is so like let me tell you something. Before I lose my train of thought, I have something that's gonna make you look at me so differently. Real quick, until you follow what I'm saying, right? So I'm a Muslim, as you know. To be a Muslim means to be one worth God following the example of Prophet Muhammad. I mean, to be a Muslim means to be one with God following the example of Prophet Muhammad. Do you feel like you're with God? I'm also a Christian. And you're so confused right now. I'm also a Christian. To be a Christian is to be crystallized to follow the oneness of God, following the example of Jesus Christ. How am I not a Christian? I'm also Buddhist. Buddhism means to be the enlightened one. Not that I'm enlightened, but I feel as though I'm on the path to be enlightened. Am I not a Buddhist? We pray the same, but the manner might be different, is all. I'm also a Jew. The word means one who has crossed over from darkness into light, weakness into strength, unrighteousness into righteousness. How am I not a Jew? How am I not Christian? How am I not a Buddhist? We have to stop hearing this word and just thinking like a idiot. Like, we hear the word and just so deep and confused about our religion that we don't look into the context and like really dig into what this word means. And I'll repeat it again just to piss some people off that don't want to hear it. I am a Muslim. Big Muslim. To be Muslim means to be one with God, following the example of Prophet Muhammad. I am also Christian. To be a Christian is to be crystallized to follow the oneness of God, following the example of Jesus Christ. I am also Buddhist. Buddhism means to be the enlightened one. Not that I'm enlightened, but I'm on the path to be enlightened. I am also a Jew. That word means one who has crossed over from darkness into lightness, weakness into strength, unrighteousness into righteousness. Don't ever tell me I'm not one of those things, because I am. And you cannot tell me I'm not, because you are not my creator. You are just confused. I'm not. I bet he been came and got me. I'm here, and I'm here to serve. Walk with me. And that's just so important for us to understand. Because, like, in the same with the oh, I'm black. No, I'm Dominican. I'm not black. Like, all this other is weird, and it's kind of weird. Because if you want to be honest, go back into your genetic makeups. All of y'all are stemming from one source, and that's the creator. Then the creator made people, and that was the Asiatic black man. We was the first ones here. How can you not be from us if we was the first ones here? We need to understand this. You're just so programmed that you don't want to hear this. Go and do your digging. I suggest you open that Bible for your first time and stop saying that you're Christian, because you don't know a thing about Jesus. Nothing at all. You say you're a Muslim, you don't really know nothing about Prophet Muhammad and Allah, and you're not seeking answers. You're just going off of something that was passed down to you. That is the only reason why you are Muslim. Because you got a kufi on? You think you're Muslim? Or these rosaries? It's just, It's mind blowing and it's kind of sickening. Because honestly, I don't care what you believe in. You could be atheist. That's not on me. I hope I could bring you to the light though. But as far as religion, we all pray the same, just in a different manner. That's it. Don't get too wrapped up on the words. Ah, ah. Todo bien? Everything good? So pretty. It was pretty good. Okay. I know black. I had somebody tell me that too. Just looked at him dumb. Like, you are an idiot. Do you know anything about Haiti and DR? How you not black? On my face. The earth spins 1,000 miles per hour and still maintains its balance. Why? Because it's aligned. So if the universe operates by alignment, what makes you think your life is different? Your chain is misalignment. It's not just what happened to you, it's where you stayed mentally because of it. These hands is just Italian today, right? You've been pulled into patterns. It might be the Jamaican in me. Beliefs, limits that were never meant for you. And the longer you stay there, the more normal it feels. But normal, I didn't say abnormal, doesn't mean correct. Now listen carefully, because this is where people get confused, right? They look outside for answers. They look for something to change out there instead of correcting what's inside. Heaven is not a place you travel to. Hell is not something waiting underground, or this little red thing with a tail and these cute little pointy ears with a pitchfork. Why don't you question these things? It's crazy. It's crazy. Those are states. When your mind is in confusion, pressure, fear, that's your version of hell. When your mind is clear, disciplined, aligned, that's your version of peace. Same life, different state. Now in science, there's something called escape velocity. It's the speed required to break free from gravity. For Earth, that's about 25,000 miles per hour. Meaning you cannot casually leave where you are. You cannot slowly drift out of a cycle. You need force. This hand's broke. And if in your life, that force is decision. Decision to think different. Decision to move different. Decision to stop repeating what you already know isn't working. Because your past, your habits, your environment, they all have gravity. And if you don't apply pressure, you stay there. The snap. So this is the moment, not tomorrow, not next week, now. You break the chain of I'm not ready. I'll start later. What will people think? What will people think? What will people think? I'm not enough. I'm not enough. These are things that we say. My lips kind of chapped. I throw some shade butter on them things. Pardon me. These are the things that we say because our mind wants us to be comfortable again. And it only can be comfortable by going back to what it's used to doing. You don't negotiate with those thoughts. You don't debate them. You remove them because you were not created to stay stuck in cycles. You were created to build, to grow, to expand, to take ownership of your direction. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not lacking. You are simply out of alignment. And once alignment is corrected, everything follows. Lock in, reset your position, take control of your mind, because once that shifts, your life has no choice but to move with it. The command center is yours, and now go build. And we come to the end, and I hope everybody enjoyed this. I hope we laughed. I hope we smiled. I hope we learned. I hope we just got that feeling like I needed to hear that. As I'm talking, I hear myself talk to myself. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I've been trying to like put it into words. But if you're like a poet or if you rap and stuff like that, I just so happen to do all of it. God, I'm so gifted, prolific, sake. But if you do those things, you don't force. Well, depending if you're making conscious music, because it don't gotta be rapping. Conscious music, you don't force those things. They come to you when you are. Mean reversion applies to life too. They come to you when you are operating on a high frequency and in alignment. Those beautiful thoughts come to you. Um, I lost my train of thought. Those beautiful thoughts come to you, and when you are serving the people, God, because each of you are a God, not the big God, but a little God. Your mind is so powerful, it could take you to places you never thought you can ever be. When you are truly like tapped in on that frequency, once you train yourself to be able to get there, sometimes you'll find moments where you never thought, like, you don't know how you even wrote that, or like there's people, like, we done heard stories about the prophets, but we done actually seen it in today's time where they just couldn't read, and then out of the blue they just been able, ikhlas means to read in Arabic, they just been able to just automatically read. It's not you. You done did something, cleared up a space in your body for him to come inside you and take over. So sometimes when I am talking, my mind is so different. Once you clear that stuff out, my mind could operate with 1,000 thoughts and I won't get overstimulated. At the same time, I can hear them, those, not literally, but come on. But I can have like 5 thoughts at the same time and I won't get overstimulated. I'll be able to consciously go step by step with each thought that hit my head. Um, Once you are able to do this, when I talk to y'all, I explained this to my queen. She understands. She's a poet, beautiful, amazing poet. Um, I was about to keep going. No, yeah, I cannot see her say, but once you do these things, though, when I talk to y'all, I'm a student because I come out of my body and I could actively hear and consume what I'm saying to you, and it's weird, it's mind blowing, but that's the best way to put it, though. Um, it hits me the most when I'm speaking to y'all. It's like I'm speaking to myself. Um, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. Mean reversion is just pulling a rubber band, so it's with market and it's with the stock market. The stock market, when you're at all time highs and your structure is in the middle, and then your lows the bottom, that rubber band has to pop back and fall into the middle. When you let go of a rubber band after you pull it, it always comes back to the middle. Your middle is the 20-day moving average. Um, but that's all I got for y'all. We was on for 2 hours and 39 minutes. I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. I hope y'all really feel refreshed, renewed. Um, I hope that thing that's bothering you goes away and you just stay strong and stop. Most of us stress because we want to stress. I had to say that to one of my children's mother, because not that we actively are trying to, but something in the back of our mind is, once you have that thought in your head, you're pushing it now out. So sometimes we feel so sad and bad, we want to be comfort. So we stay in that sickness, in that present energy that we're in, all because we want someone to see going through. And that's, I think most of us do that. I used to do that a lot. Um, that's something that you have to stop, because at the end of the day, most people do not care about you at all. Oh, okay, got you, Levine. That's a fact. Mean reversion. Um, life. When you get too high, sometimes he has to pull you back. You get too low, he picks you back up. You need to be balanced. Um, but yeah, I don't got no more. I'm gonna end it. Just serve others. That's, man, it's the reason why you get blessings. Like, you, good things don't just happen coincidentally. It's for a reason. Like, you're supposed to serve others. Take care of thy neighbor. Um, love each other. Get that hate out your heart. Because you're ugly. When you got hate in your heart, you're ugly. Um, I always gotta tell my daughter, and really my daughter, if she come home like with something, it's like they got hate in their heart. They wasn't raised right. Some people just, no, man, they're just lost. And if you're insecure, you push that on people and feel better by talking about people. That just speaks a lot. Make sure you're serving others. Um, help somebody. Give them $1. Buy somebody some coffee. Just smile at somebody. Um, wave at somebody. The little things, and make somebody's day, because you can stop somebody from killing themselves and doing a service to all of us, and God will be extremely pleased with you, because when it's your expiration date, you'll be weighed by your good deeds and your bad deeds. It don't matter how bad uh, that you did in life. I mean, depends on the sin, but that's not up to us to judge. But it don't matter how bad you did, you can still always correct, not correct, but you can still always change your life now. You can't let the past be the reason why you stay that person. Put God first, seek knowledge. It's a lot. It's really a lot, but I like a lot. I don't like being, now I got time to watch Netflix for 3 hours. Now I can catch up on my, you know? I mean, it's okay, but you want to find that balance. You don't want to be too wrapped and consumed into TV, because the TV does so much to your mind. The phone does even more. It's a bitten apple for a reason. Um, love life, stay happy, stay positive. It's extremely hard to stay positive. When negative thoughts come in, quickly replace them with positive thoughts. It's hard, but it's not supposed to be easy, and it gets easier the more that you put it to practice. Replace negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Um, that's a paradigm shift. Rewire your frequency, your mind, all that. Meditate, breathing exercises. If you're breathing out your mouth, you're breathing the wrong way. That could right there put stress on you. Breathe out your nose. Inhale, um, 4 seconds. Hold it in 4 seconds. Exhale 4 seconds, and watch how the stress goes away. How at ease, peaceful you feel. How balanced you feel. Like light you feel. You can feel it in your head. Meditate. Just be in line with one. Um, serve others. And I leave you all with, the highest human act is to inspire. The highest human act you can achieve is to inspire. Um, would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with the world and at war with yourself? And I greet everybody in the words, well, I lead everybody, a peace, everybody. I greet everybody, not greet, I leave by saying, peace be upon you. And in Arabic, we say, Assalamu alaikum, peace to the gods, peace to the goddesses, peace, love, light, and healing to everybody on the stream. And I'm about to send that calculator. and make sure you go get you a glass of some laughter. Stay focused. You're beautiful. Probably not more than me, but no, you're beautiful. We are beautiful, all beautiful in our own rights. There's always something beautiful about us, but your mind could always be ugly. So make sure you fix that. Assalamu alaikum.